Right. So this is about integration part in context to the analysis is concerned when we are working on integration analysis. It's always important for us to connect with different applications. So to create integrations and all, we normally use API, as we all know, which is if it is web related stuff, we are using web applications. If we are using any protocol related applications and all, we use SOAP API. And for other application integration, widely we are using for a very long time is called RESTful API. RESTful API integration is something which normally we are using. In the process of it, it's when it comes to the integration analyst roles are concerned, when we are trying to understand about integration analysis is concerned, we need to enable what are the different uh, tools that are to be integrated here. Because normally GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, these are all something required for you to integrate when we want to perform any kind of coding. Because GitHub, Bitbucket, these are the code repositories. Okay, so if you want to integrate with those things, we can integrate. That is point number one. Second, we can use GitLab even. And one of the more prominent integration we use is called Jira, because if whatever the Jira tickets that we have created, so if you want to integrate that, generally creation Jira tickets, so that whatever the use cases that we have created, followed by the test cases will be created. So the uh, test results will be identified accordingly, so that we need to enable. So enabling Jira or something of that sort is essentially required. So this is what something we do. Let's say, for example, if you want to enable Jira and all that, so wherein we need to make sure we need to connect with Jira. Here you can see I have selected enable. So I have selected Cypress for Jira. So if you want to connect this Cypress with Jira, wherein this integration we can do, because now and then we are having some cloud versions. Some are available for the free of cost, and some are available for the trial versions for 30 days or so. Okay, so different integrations that we need to be performed when we are working on the integration. This is one. And one more integration we do majorly about the GitHub part, because GitHub is a repository, as we all know, whatever the repository we are going to maintain. So using this repository also we can maintain, right? So whatever the required updations that we wants to do, whatever the GitHub repositories that we want to be maintained, everything we can maintain. If you want to have, normally when we are working on the projects, we have our own GitHub account. Okay, or else we can create a new account and we can update, or else we can provide the email address of a particular GitHub repository and we can connect here, so that whatever the code that was generated, whatever that we are maintained under GitHub, so that repository, that code can be tested using different automation tools, something like Cypress or something. This is what and how generally being into the role of an integration perspective as an analyst or someone, one should be good and familiar with. This is what something we must be knowing about the integration analysis part, all that. Next, about the organizational settings, all that. So, or else enterprise reporting, one of the key and important element one to be known with. So, the enterprise reporting part that we are going to discuss in the next session.